Welcome to the Bear Network. I'm your host, Gary Olmos. We talk today about girls soccer here at Bradley Central with Coach Ted Lackey and a host of lovely young ladies, all captains. And Ted, I'll let you go ahead and make the introduction, then we'll talk to them.
All right, so we've got 2 sophomores and 2 seniors for captains this year.
That's unusual for you.
Yes, unusual. So we've never had underclassmen captains, but we're really excited to have Albany Howell and Reagan stepping up as captains this year, and then seniors, Dami Lieberthon and Megan Skipper.
Well, girls, welcome to the program here. What position, let's start down here on the end, Albany. What position you play?
Keeper.
Keeper?
Center back or sweeper.
All right.
I play center back. Usually I play out right wing, but this year I've been doing a switch, so I play either right or left wing.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Soccer is a non-stop sport. You're going to be in shape, or you're sitting on the bench with coach if you're not in shape. So do you practice running the stairs? You run long distance on your own? Do you lay on the couch and eat chocolate cake? Or how do you get in shape? You know, you practice and get ready in the summer. That's you're getting. We got to get in shape in the summer.
Yeah. A lot of summer training.
Is it grueling in that heat of the summer?
I'd say over the summer we practice pretty early, so it doesn't get too bad. It's just dewy outside.
Yeah. And
we usually practice by doing a lot of like agility stuff, and we're very encouraged to run on our own because that does help.
Yep.
But we will run at practice, and that's very helpful. We don't do a bunch of stairs just because like it takes up time, and we do a lot of like conditioning at practice over the summer, and that's what helps us get in shape.
Yep.
And without that, we would not be as in shape as we are, as able to like be quick on the field. So it's very helpful, like how Lackey sets it up for us and how much work we do over the summer.
It's going to show up if you're not in shape there.
And I feel like you guys are more in shape this year as a unit, as a team. It feels that way, and you can see it.
Yeah.
At the end of the game, we look like we're not tired. Other teams look like they're a little more tired. So that's a good feeling as a coach.
How long have you been playing soccer? Did you start at an early age in kids league or something, or?
No, I started in 8th grade.
8th grade. How about you?
I started when I was like 5, so I've been playing like almost 10 plus years.
Wow.
I started my sophomore year. I've been playing soccer since I was 4.
Since you're 4 years old.
So a couple early starters, couple late starters.
Well, Coach, let's look at your roster. 33 on the roster, and the
Yes,
breakdown
sir.
is 5 seniors, 8 juniors, 6 sophomores, 14 freshmen. That's a huge freshman class.
We had a lot of freshmen come in and decided to keep the majority of them just because they were a good little group. And
Yeah.
Lake Forest coach spoke pretty highly of them together, so we wanted to keep them together, and we feel like we're going to get a great senior class out of that group one day.
Well, the old saying is, the good news is a freshman, the bad news is a freshman, because
Yeah.
they've got a lot to learn. Sometimes they have some bad habits you got to break, you know,
Yes.
and as a coach, that's part of your job. Who is your assistant?
So we have a new assistant this year. Her name's Hannah Arrowwood, and she teaches ESL at our elementary schools.
Oh,
And we're
okay.
happy to have her. She's fit right in.
Okay.
Her little sister plays on the team too, so it's fun.
Oh, okay. And I was looking at your schedule so far. You've won 4, you've lost 2, tied 3, and a +7 in the goals.
Yes.
So that's great.
Yeah, they had a really good preseason. We were able to pretty much go undefeated with the exception of one little half at a play day. And so that was nice over preseason, and they've been defending very well, keeping only 9 goals and then 16 scored. So they've kept their goal differential very well so far.
Well, good. Coach was talking to me earlier about a lot of you are involved in multiple sports, different sports. Tell us what sports, if you are, and tell us what other sports you play besides girls soccer.
I'm just in soccer.
Just soccer.
I play soccer year round.
And she's club soccer,
Yeah, I
she's
play
one of our
club.
players.
Oh, okay. And how about you, Double?
I play soccer, and I play club lacrosse and school lacrosse.
Yeah.
I just play soccer.
Does playing other sports a year round, does that help you, you know,
Yeah.
keep focused and, you know, your skill level there? What would be something, if coach would ask you, hey, or he could tell you, you need to be better at doing something, what would that thing he would tell you that you want to be better at? Or is it your speed, is your agility, is it your accuracy if you're kicking, or is it your communication? Every coach I've talked to says communication. They got to talk to each other. Well, in soccer, why don't you talk in soccer? Is there a reason you talk on the field in soccer?
We do say that a lot, communicate.
What was you talk? Who are you talking to? What are you telling them?
Teammates and each other, like who's on the ball, if someone's marking you, like where to pass the ball. Because it's really hard to look at the ground or at the ball while you're dribbling. So like if someone says something, you'd be like, Megan, here. Then
Yep.
she doesn't have to look up. She can just pass you the ball.
Yeah,
the more
here's the rules.
communication, the more aware we are on the field, and the better we play.
I think it goes to any sport, you know.
Constant conversation.
It's just something you got to do there. So far, who you got coming up, I guess? Let's look at your schedule coming up the next week or two.
So we have a tough week this week in the region with Cleveland and McMinn County. So they're both really good programs, and so we're playing them. And then next week we'll be outside of the region and district again. And then the week after that we're in the district for a little bit. So next week I think it's Red Bank and East Ridge that we've got, and we're home for one of those and away for another one. So those will be hopefully good games that we can come up with a positive result in. But this week will be a more challenging week for us this season.
Well, nothing's easy, especially
No.
when you're a 6A school. You're playing bigger, you know, same size schools and all that. And you girls like playing the road games. You'd rather play on our own pitch here at home.
Yeah, home.
Stadium.
More comfortable here.
Yeah,
I love
home.
their stadium.
Well, I can see why that. It's been an interesting year now. As you move through it, postseason, how will that happen and where will it happen? Is that determined by the standings at the end of the year? or-
Soccer's changing a little bit for the postseason. So the girls, they're in their last season where they'll play everybody once in the district, and it's basically a win-loss situation. There's no tying, but after this year with the girls, going forward, we'll play everyone home and away, and there will not be overtime. They're just going to go aggregate on the games, or they'll do win, tie, loss. You'll get 3 points for a win, 1 for a tie, 0 for a loss.
I've asked you this before.
So
I'm
it'll
asking
change a little bit.
I ask you again, is it tougher coaching the girls or the boys?
I think they each have their challenges. You're always putting on the spot with a
No
girls boys
answer,
question.
no
Yeah, no
answer.
answer. I think there's trade-offs with each.
Good
There's pros
answer.
and cons. It's a balance.
Didn't want to put them on the spot there. What's something that people wouldn't think about that's really hard about soccer? Is it just getting in shape and maintaining your shape through the season, or?
Yeah, I think the running part, like, because the main thing about soccer is like running. That's the whole like
Right.
point. And so if you're not in shape, you can't like do good at games and stuff. So I say running.
For me, I think it's all like mental. Like, you can't have like a bad mindset going into and after a game, even win, loss. So it's like really a mental.
You other girls agree with that too?
I'd say physicality, because most people don't really think soccer is really physical, and then they go watch a game and they're like, oh, there was like 20 fouls.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, football, people are getting tackled, but I mean, people are getting tackled all the time in soccer.
Yeah. It's a no contact sport though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the hardest part for me would be having to like, and then this goes for any like team sport, is just having to give up like you, I guess, and like no I in team, you know, because soccer, like I play lacrosse, but I feel like soccer is more of a unit sport, just because like I can't really, it's easier to take the ball away from someone in soccer. Like I can dribble it down, you can take it from me immediately.
Right.
So it's having that communication, having that like, oh, I can't just run this down the field every time. So it's just giving up yourself for the team.
Well, and it's like any sport. You can't dwell on something. If something bad happens, you've got to flush it out of your brain and not be thinking that when you're going down the field chasing the ball or somebody's after you. Because if you got the ball, somebody's always after you in soccer. You know, and you got to be, you know, have your head on the swivel and teammates communicate.
Yeah.
Say, hey, look out behind or whatever. You know, so it's just
We tell them not to process their
Yeah,
failure, just
that's
react.
like it
Just
says.
don't process it, just react.
That's a
You make
good
a
way.
mistake, don't put your head up, don't put your head down, just do your job, just react.
Yep. So being in shape, having eyes in the back of your head, I guess, or whatever, having a teammate communicate with you, your ability to change directions, you know, the quickness, you know, the reaction time, I guess, would be reaction, speed on the pitch when you're going with the ball or trying to chase someone down. Those are all just key elements that goes without saying, but
Yeah. And no timeouts to think about it and talk about it. You just got to go to halftime. So if those mistakes or you have those errors, you don't get that minute to bring it back in and back together. It's you don't get that luxury. So you're just in it for 40 minutes and then you get your halftime and in it for another 40.
so if you're out there looking as a coach and you think, oh gosh, this girl's really, you can't
Can't
call time.
Unfortunately.
Get her out of there and get somebody else in here, you know. And what's the length of your halves?
They're normally 40 minutes for high school, and then JV will play 35s, but professionals 45, so we're pretty close to it.
And you have a halftime break of what, 10, 15 minutes? something
Yeah,
like
it's about 10 usually.
Big
Sometimes we'll do water breaks. It's pretty hot, and that's kind of nice because it'll work like a timeout. The girls have a really hot season, so sometimes we'll play 20-minute quarters, and that will be kind of nice if you need a little timeout after 20 minutes. You talk and.
Was the heat a big factor in getting in shape this year? Because it was brutally hot in July.
The heat last 2 years got us in August. Like, we were having to kick off late and reschedule games, but this year, knock on wood, but we've been able to get pretty much every game in on the time that it was scheduled, and it's been a wonderful week weather-wise. So if it'll be like this, we can practice after school.
And you are faced with the same requirements as football, outside sport or boys soccer. Heat indexes, there's a limit, there's a rule there that is enforced for the safety of the players and the fans too. In a lot of cases, it gets hot for everybody out there. But well, it's been really great talking to all of you, and I see all these smiling faces, and wish you the best of luck the rest of the year. So take care of business, and I know, Coach, you'll be cracking that whip to get them
I don't
in
know
the
about that.
Well, you'll be on them.
Maybe a little bit yesterday.
Maybe
yeah.
maybe a little bit.
Oh, he was not happy yesterday, huh?
Before that, I don't think any whips were cracked.
Is he a hard guy to play for? I mean, is he really rigid and strict?
Now we're putting him on the spot.
Yeah. He told me to ask you that. No, he didn't.
Someone asked me yesterday, actually. Oh,
Someone actually asked me today, they were like, do you think Lackey is too hard on us, for high school? Does Lackey do too much? And I was like, no, because if you're planning to play at the college level, it's maybe like a 5% difference.
Yeah.
You're ready. The freshmen have a lot to learn just because they just got out of middle school and they're going into high school play. From high school to college, like Caitlin McMahon, who went to TWU, she's having a wonderful time just because of how much she put in high school. It's going to take time in college.
And we have so many kids interested here, and I think like a school this size, it's our job to make sure that if someone wants to play soccer in college, that they can go to Bradley and confidently know this will prepare me, just like we're preparing kids academically for college. If someone wants to play soccer in college, there needs to be a program in place where they can pour in and get what they want, and we get what we want, and it's all mutual, and better, and they get better, and I feel like that's the standard.
Well, there's the no saying, if the coach quits yelling at you, if he's not hard on you, he's probably giving up on you. So in mind, I would want my coach to correct me and yell at me and, kick my tail or whatever if I weren't doing what I need to be doing to help us be successful. A coach will say, just do what you're doing the right way, we'll be successful. May not win, but if you give me 100%, and we'll be successful in whatever endeavor we're trying to do here, whether it's a win or loss. So that's a good saying, I think, there. But again, thank you all for being here. Give us your names again. Let's come down with Albany.
Albany Howell.
Reagan Light.
Dominique Lieberthon.
Megan Skipper.
And they call her Skipper. 4 captains, folks, 2 seniors and 2 sophomores here. And the old guy here, Coach Lackey, who played soccer forever, I guess. Y'all gonna watch the World Cup when it happens when's that start?
It's this summer.
This summer?
This summer.
Is that LA or where's that? Or?
It's
all over.
Yeah, it's kind of all over North America, but mostly United States. But yeah, it'll be in Canada and Mexico as well.
The seniors, you want to play in college?
Maybe. I've been thinking about it. The University of Alabama has reached out to me, actually, and they wanted me to go to this camp this summer, but I didn't have the time to. It was like a VIP camp for me to get in front of the coaches there.
Okay. And our other senior, Dommy.
I'm planning to play lacrosse, but soccer has been such a big part of it just because the conditioning and I was talking to Lackey about it yesterday, when I play soccer the next season I'm better at lacrosse. When I play lacrosse the next season after that I'm better at soccer. So it's really just like a give and go. Both programs have been so amazing for me, it's crazy.
And that's what we were talking about earlier. I think with the more lacrosse and flag football and track, flag football's provided an opportunity for girls to have a sport in 4th 9 weeks that we've got some soccer players that I think would be great for it, and we've got some good track runners, and I think the more of that we have, the better all the teams are.
Oh yeah, I agree with you there. In soccer and lacrosse are similar to running down the field all the time. I don't get everybody timeouts in lacrosse. Is it split?
It's pretty different. I'd say it's more similar to kind of basketball. It's kind of how I explain it to some people because there's picks and the way the arc is set up is kind of the same way, but it's the same thing with running, having to run for extended periods of time. There are timeouts, and it's like 12-minute quarters instead of like 40-minute halves, which is way longer. Like soccer has definitely helped me with my stamina in that way.
I bet.
But lacrosse and soccer have been so great together just because defensively they're pretty similar. Like I told Lackey about it yesterday. Like I don't really get called for fouls in soccer because of how the way lacrosse is shaped.
Well, in lacrosse, if you whack a girl in the side of the head with a wicket,
Right, you gotta stay tucked.
Is that a foul?
Across, so it kind of helps. It's helped the girls a lot.
Yellow, but
Do you ever get kicked out of a soccer match?
no.
We haven't had any reds. We've had a couple yellows this year, but
You got a yellow, maybe?
Come on, Skipper.
Oh, yes, I have gotten a yellow card. So, junior year preseason, we were going against Loudon, and mind you, it's preseason, it's just a game. And last couple minutes, this girl has been pulling on my jersey almost the whole entire game. And so she pulls on my jersey again, and so I just like push her off a little, and then she goes in to swing at me, and her nail gets my top lip right before first day of junior year. But then when we had our actual game, we beat them 1-0, and I got my get back, and I scored.
that was an awesome game.
Retaliation and revenge. That's great there. We're going to wrap things up. Thanks again for being here today, talking about girls soccer here at Bradley. These shows are, yes, thank you, Coach. These are produced here at Studio H12 under the direction of Mr. Gwen Schroyer and the students in the control room making it all happen. We'd like to sign off until next time saying God bless and go Bears.